Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So for today's video I thought I would do the list of old wives' tales to decide upon whether we're having a girl or a boy. We're actually going to find out the gender this afternoon, so by the time this video goes up we'll actually know the gender. I wanted to do this now because I thought it'd be a bit of fun to do before we actually go and find out what it is and just see how close it is, you know, on the old wives' tales. So the first one I've got is the feel of your skin. So it says if you're having a girl, you'll have nice smooth skin. If you're having a boy, it'll be a bit drier. So actually, I don't know if it was because we had a heat wave over the weekend that we've just had, but my skin, I don't know if it's like a bit of heat rash or just because my skin is dry, but my skin does feel drier. Generally on the whole it has felt drier throughout the pregnancy. So I'm going to put one for boy. Okay, so the next one is to do with the baby's heart rate, and I think from our last one it was 145, the baby's heart rate, or around there, 145, 146 beats per minute. So this says, apparently girls have faster heartbeats. Above 140 means you're having a girl, and lower than 140 means a boy. So I actually think that it's based on being like about double your heart rate, but you know, for the sake of the video, we'll say I'm having a girl on that one. So the next one is about hair, and it says that if your hair is thick and glossy and growing amazingly, you're having a boy, and if it's not and it's like kind of dull and limp, you're having a girl. Lots of the looks ones are because they say that you're having a girl if it's like it's stealing your looks and taking all your beauty. So you know, my hair I don't think has changed that I've noticed. I wear my hair up a lot, and just at the moment I've just been scrunching it. It looks a bit better now because I recently just put a colour on it. I sort of dyed it a browny kind of colour, so it's a bit glossier, but I wouldn't say that my hair all of a sudden has become amazing and long and glossy and flowing. So I would probably say girl on that one. I don't think it's got much worse, but my hair was quite dull and limp before, so 2 for girl. Okay, so the next one is about your weight. So it said that if you're carrying all your weight in your belly, you're having a boy, and if you're carrying weight everywhere, you're having a girl. I mean, I've eaten a lot of food during this pregnancy, which isn't the best way to be. So I'm carrying weight kind of everywhere, I guess, so I would say girl. The next one is all about taste and what you're craving. So they say if you're craving sweets, fruity things, anything sweet, if you've got a sweet craving, then you are having a baby girl. And if you're having salty kind of cravings, you're having a boy. So this one, I've gone through stages. At the beginning, I was craving a lot of salty and crisps and things like that, but I think that was to curb the sickness. Now I would say, I lean a bit more towards having sweet stuff like ice creams. One of my big cravings was McDonald's McFlurries, so we'll say girl again. Girls are doing very well here. We've got 4 points to girls and 1 point to boy. The next one is the baking soda test. So I'm going to do a little insert here so you can see the results of that. Okay, so I'm going to do the baking soda test to see what the old wives' tale predicts for what the gender of the baby will be. So it says that you have to put, I don't remember exactly how much it is, so I'm just going to put like a spoonful in and stir it. Sorry, you have to see my pee. But it says that if the baking soda fizzes, it's a boy. I mean, if the pea with the baking soda in it fizzes, it's a boy, and if it stays the same, it's a girl. So I'm just going to get like a chunk. I know that too much, it's not a lot of wee. I mean, how long do you wait? And just, so it's in there, nothing is happening. It's like a few bubbles on it. Well, not even bubbles, they're just like stirry bits. And there's no fizzy sound. Or is it fizzing in there? Oh. Oh, that could be boy, actually. Look in there. Okay, you might have to double confirm this with me, whether that's just the stuff moving or if that is actually fizzing. I would probably say that was fizzing. So I'm going to say boy on that one. Yeah, there's little bubbles at the bottom. so that one would say boy. So that was the baking soda test, and the other test I did with my pea, which I'm going to insert here, is the red cabbage test to see if you're having a girl or a boy. So here are the results of that. So I'm doing the cabbage test to see whether it will tell us what gender we're having as part of the old midwife's tale. So I boiled up some cabbage right there. It says do half and half, but I kind of want to use my pea for 2 tests, so I'm doing only a small amount. Hopefully we'll still be able to see. But I'm going to quickly just pour some pea in there. And I think I'm going to swirl it a bit. I think it says if it stays a bluey dark colour, I'll double check online when I post this, it's supposed to be a girl, and if it turns reddy pink, it's supposed to be a boy. So I'm going to stir it quickly and then I'll have another look. So I just stirred this and then let it sit for a few minutes, and you can't really see like this, so I might move it to the light a bit more so you can see it. I would say, based on that bit of light that you can see coming through, that's still a purpley colour, so this test would say go. The next one is all about sickness and how much of it you had. It says if you had a lot of sickness and you were really struggling, then you're having a girl, and if you just had a little bit or you kind of escaped it entirely, then you're having a boy. I had sickness, but it really wasn't the worst. I didn't have it daily, so I would say probably on that one I would be having a boy. The next one is about your feet and whether they get, or your extremities and things, whether they get colder or if they stay warm. So before I got pregnant, I've always had like not the best circulation. So before I got pregnant, my extremities would tend to be on the colder side anyway. And then I got pregnant, and although I still get cold feet occasionally, I would say they're actually warmer. I have bouts where I feel like my feet are burning because they're so warm. So apparently warm feet means girl. So that's another point to the girls. So the next one is about how you're looking and whether you've got the pregnancy glow. So it's said that if you have the pregnancy glow and people are telling you how amazing you look and all those sorts of things, then you're having a boy. And if it's the other way, again to do with the baby stealing your beauty and stuff, you're having a girl. So I wouldn't necessarily say I think I've got this amazing pregnancy glow. I think I'm more flushed and a bit fuller, so it probably looks a bit better. But a lot of people, like unprompted, have said to me that I look like I'm glowing. So I always take it with a pinch of salt, but the amount of people that have said it unprompted, I'll just say we're having a boy. So this one is about the size of your boobs. Supposedly if you've got the right boob is bigger than the left, then you're having a boy, and if the left boob is bigger than the right, then you're having a girl. I think mine's always been this way, but my right one is bigger than my left, so I guess I'm having a boy. So the next one is spots. If you're suffering really badly with having spots and bad skin, again this would be leaning towards girl, and if you're doing alright with your skin and spots wise, then you're having a boy. I've had them really badly, you won't be able to see them here because there's a big light in the way, but I've had them really badly here. But other than that, I've been fine, so I'm going to go with boy for that one. So the last one, which actually will be the deciding one because I've got 6 and 6 now, is about what your wee looks like. So if it's really, really bright, then they think you're having a girl, and if it's kind of more dull, then you're said to be having a boy. I would say mine is like more dull or clear, but I think that's probably just because I drink a lot of fluid. But I mean, it kind of depends, but I wouldn't say I've looked at it and thought at any time it's been bright. In the last few times I've weed, I've like had a little extra look, so I would put that one to boys. So based on the results of the tests I just did, we're 1 more point ahead to having a boy. I do think we're having a boy, but we'll find out in a few hours, and I will do an actual like gender reveal once we know exactly what we're having. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have done like your gender predictions or whatever, and if it was right for you or if it wasn't. Let me know down below. Don't forget to give us a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll speak to you all in my next video. Bye!